Fantastic product.
Pues
Really versatile. You can use this in so many different styles of drinks.
Cigarrillos del Capone, pues veo que usted es de la familia correcta. Lo que vamos a hacer ahora, ¿tiene una cita con el señor Al Capone?
Correcto.
Mire caballero, lo que le voy a preparar es el cóctel favorito de Al Capone, un cóctel que él suele tomar cada vez que hace una estafa gorda, ¿vale? Lo que hace es, como le gusta mucho comer y tiene orígenes italianas, vamos a preparar un tiramisú. Él, después de un gran plato de pasta, después de haber gozado de una gran estafa, en lugar de comerse un tiramisú, se lo bebe. Y lo que le voy a preparar hoy mientras usted espera al Capone es esto, ¿vale? Empezamos con un poquito de café. Al Capone es un hombre que vive de noche y el café no le da miedo. Seguimos con amaretto. Como cualquier buen tiramisú no puede faltar el queso, mascarpone. Removemos un poquito. ¿Qué tal su día? ¿Bien? Añadiremos un poquito de sirope de tiramisú. Y un licor de cacao. Y acabamos con un toque de vanilla que al señor Al Capone le gusta mucho.
Voy a probar el cóctel de Al Capone. Exquisito. Este es un tipo de cóctel, más bien de postre. Si no te apetece, por ejemplo, tomarte un postre, te puedes tomar un cóctel más ligero, con menos graduación alcohólica, dependiendo del momento del día. Veo que Al Capone no está aquí. Bueno, dile que todo está preparado para esta noche.
Fantástico, guarda si es esto.
Old Fashion, un pequeño... Maricel es uno de los 9 hoteles del grupo Hospes, conocidos por su ubicación y por sus edificios singulares, en los cuales los clientes son los verdaderos actores. A mí me han dicho que voy a intervenir en un cóctel. Vamos a ver qué me han preparado.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué
Buenas
tal?
tardes.
¿Todo bien?
Todo bien, todo
¿Sí?
bien. ¿Qué tal?
Entonces cuéntame cómo te puedo ayudar a hacer el cóctel.
Mira, vamos a hacer un cóctel ahora con una ginebra. Te voy a enseñar una buena ginebra. Una ginebra la ginebra Gin Mare.
Ah, sí, conozco.
¿Conoce la ginebra Gin
Sí,
Mare?
esta ginebra se distila con un alambique florentino y después son botánicos que se distilan de forma individual, lo que le da un carácter muy especial y muy individual entre los diferentes botánicos, como por ejemplo albahaca, romero, tomillo.
Sí, tomillo,
también
romero.
tiene olivas, ¿no?
Sí,
Entonces
sí,
es una
exactamente.
ginebra un poquito verde, pero muy característica de la Mediterránea, ¿no? Entonces,
Exactamente, por eso te voy a presentar ahora un cóctel que es, para este verano va a ser un cóctel muy refrescante
sí.
para que la gente cuando regrese de la playa o que quiere tomar un buen aperitivo, para que venga aquí y que actúa también en lo
Sí.
que es la parte de este cóctel, ¿vale? Lo vamos a hacer juntos, ¿vale? Ponemos a enfriar el cóctel. ¿Vale? Vamos a rellenar que es mismo de Gin Mare, ¿vale?
Sí. Vale, esto para enfriar.
Para enfriar,
la
para
ginebra.
que ahora el siguiente paso te lo voy. Ahora te voy a llenar. Vale, esto lleva hielo, ¿vale? Luego unos muy extraño, pero lleva pimiento verde,
Pimiento, sí.
pimiento rojo.
Bueno, es posible con esta ginebra, con
Para que
esos toques
el aroma-
salados también.
Un par de hojas de albahaca. Vale. Hielo otra vez. Vale, lleva unos 20 de el monín. ¿Vale? ¿Conoces el monín?
Sí, por supuesto. Fruta de la pasión,
Fruta de la pasión.
para dar ese toque exótico.
Fruta
Con
exótico.
el pimiento también yo creo que va a salir bien.
Vale. Luego un toque cítrico. ¿Vale?
Sí. Siempre para equilibrar.
Vale, sí. Esto tuyo. Vale, desde ahora.
Este es el mío.
Ese es el tuyo.
¿Qué tengo que hacer
Y
entonces?
ahora coge la ginebra, la cantidad que tú quieres, lo pones aquí, lo vas shakerando. El trabajo que hacemos nosotros hoy lo vas a hacer tú.
Muy bien.
La
Eso me
cantidad
gusta.
que te gusta.
Voy a portarme bien, no voy a poner todo, voy a dejar un poquito. Y de esta forma entonces hacer un shake, ¿no?
Un shake. Muy bien.
Qué divertido este concepto.
Y ahora
Vamos a probarlo. Está muy rico.
¿sí?
Se siente además lo que es la albahaca, el pimiento,
El
que
pimiento se nota los tres sabores, ¿no? La mezcla de los tres sabores.
es un sabor verde también que yo creo que acompaña muy bien una puesta de sol
Una
aquí
posita
en la
de
terraza.
sol, sí, sentado ahí, una posita de sol.
Es el trago perfecto.
Luego para ir a hacer una cena ya te da.
Pues muchísimas gracias,
nada.
yo ya intentaré hacerlo en casa también.
Vale, es muy simple y lo puedes hacer sinceramente en casa. ¿Vale?
Muchísimas gracias.
De
por
nada,
todo.
a ti.
Hasta luego.
Chao, gracias.
Oh, okay. Hi, guys. I'm Lee Hyde. So I'm the Beverage Innovation Manager for the UK and Ireland. And
Brand ambassador for Hot Spain.
so the idea today is that we're going to show you a little demonstration of some drinks. It's very similar to what we do in our what we call our morning days, which essentially is where we get
It's a meeting. Well, all the professionals of bartenders, baristas,
yes,
even cooks. No? We meet all and we share recipes. We share knowledge, right?
that's the idea. So today we wanted to show you 3 drinks, and the idea is to kind of hit the different parts of the day. So we're going to start off with a nice macaroon flat white coffee for the morning, when you need a bit of energy. And then, of course, we move through to the afternoon. We're going to have a nice, refreshing lemonade. And then, of course, in the evening time, to finish off, a little cocktail. So that's the idea today. But maybe you can just tell the guys a little bit about the morning days while I start making the...
Fantastic. Well, in the morning days, we usually work all different, as he was saying, all different times of the day, right? From coffee, lemonades, even, milkshakes, some smoothies. We touch everything with all the modern range, okay? We have enough product for working all day long. And, we like to share different things, always with innovation. That's our number one policy, no?
Absolutely, no, it's key for the brand. Okay, so just to tell you what I'm doing with the flat white. So we're just going to extract a nice...
Are you going to do flat white?
Yeah,
fantastic. Will you tell the story?
Yeah, please, please.
Well, flat white is a coffee that usually comes from, we don't know, really know, if it's from New Zealand or from Australia, right?
Yeah, these guys always fighting over who created it.
Actually, the real thing is Italians that moved over to Australia and New Zealand, they brought with them the cappuccinos, the lattes, with those foams, those heavy creams on top of the coffee. People from there didn't really like it that much, so they start asking for a flat white. What was that? A double espresso, full of flavor coffee, and a really thin foam of milk, right?
Absolutely. So with this, it's really important to get the milk right. So you're looking for those kind of microfoam bubbles, nice, smooth, silky texture, and really just makes for a great tasting coffee. And
very important, milk has to be cold, right? You can steam it with room temperature milk, but it's not going to be the same. You're always going to get the finest cream with cold milk. If you can hear it, that we're actually putting the tip of the steamer on the top of the milk. You're not going to dip the steamer on the bottom, because otherwise you only heat the milk. This way you can have a fine and thin cream, okay?
And we always clean as we go with the machine, so we just use the steam once, we give that a nice wipe with a wet cloth, and we're ready to go.
As well, it's very important to have a perfect espresso, right? How can we get this? Doing fine, really fine...
So we're looking for quite a short espresso, yeah. So a nice fine grind, more like a ristretto, and you're looking for an 8-ounce drink is ideal. And as I said, we're going to do it with the macaroon syrup. Now this is my favorite. This is my go-to syrup that I have every day in my coffee. I've tried the full range of coffee flavors from Monin.
And that's yours.
This is mine. So it makes a nice, it's quite a subtle flavor. You get that kind of buttery vanilla notes of the macaroon, a little bit of toasted almond in there. Just works really, really well.
Well, I like as well the popcorn for coffees.
The popcorn
and the speculoos. Those two are fantastic.
But there's so many to choose from. So many good flavors. The key thing with the macaroon is obviously we're coming into the summer season. I thought it was quite a good summer flavor for coffee.
It is.
You know, a lot of the other flavors work really well in the sort of
cold winter time. Yeah, because they're spiced. Correct.
All right, so there we go. We've got our nice steamed milk. We've got the espresso with the syrup.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
It's not my finest work, but we have a solution.
We got a solution.
So one of the new range of products from Monin is the artiste range. So we have a caramel and we have a chocolate. And the whole idea with these is to do the nice latte art for people who maybe haven't quite built up the skill to do it with the milk. So really nice and easy to use. And the key thing is it's that much lighter than our the other sauces in our range.
As well, it comes
Sits
in
really
this kind of pen that is easy to handle, easy to draw. So anyone really can work it.
Need to have steady hands.
You're not going to be a surgeon. Anyway, if you can think about it, it's going to be looked that way. But I think he's got an ace in his sleeves.
This is going to be okay. There we are. And then what we do to finish is we take the latte art pen, and we're just going to start from the outside, move in. There we go.
That looks fantastic.
See,
Actually,
you can mess up
macaroon
the milk,
are-
you can still get a nice looking.
Macaroon are one of the finest sweets from France, right?
Oh, it's such a delicacy.
I've
And
got a
I
little
think
surprise.
If
There you go.
If you serve a few macaroons on the side for your customers, they're going to be super happy. But there we have it. So that's our macaroon flat white.
That looks
But
fantastic.
this drink, I mean, we're talking about whether it was the Australians or the New Zealand, it's taken the world by storm. The coffee connoisseurs just go crazy for it. I was reading that in the UK, for instance, it accounts for 10% of coffee sales.
Wow.
For such a new style of coffee, that's amazing.
It is.
But it really just hits that middle point between a latte and a cappuccino. It's not too foamy, hasn't got too much milk. It's just right,
And it keeps the strength of the coffee.
which is very important, especially first thing in the morning.
Yes, well,
Yeah, should we pass to the guys? They can have a little try.
yeah, let's go.
Test out my coffee making skills, see
There
if
you
it's
go.
any good.
That looks good, actually. There you go.
All right, there we have it. So then I guess we move on to the next drink,
We should, yeah.
which is going to be the lemonade.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, so this is going to be a beetroot and ginger lemonade.
Oh,
So, as you know, we brought out the beetroot Le Fruit very recently. We've seen this huge rise in the veggie trend in drinks. And so we brought out the beetroot, and we also have a carrot. So
just right here.
there you go. Now, it's not often you see beetroot in a lemonade, I would say, but it works so well. Really, really
No,
good.
it's really nice. I mean, beetroot is really citrus, really fresh, and as well, it's a bit too sweet. As well, beetroot has got so much beta-carotene, right? As much as the carrots. You know
Oh,
that?
really? No, I
yeah.
didn't know.
I mean, you can get tan as long as you want. So it's fantastic for the summer. Go ahead, please.
So this is the cloudy lemonade. This, for me, is one of the finest products we have in the range. It's such a good product.
Yeah, it's an easy product as well because it's
Really easy to
lemon,
use.
sugar, water. That's about it. But it's a perfect thing for work all day long and not be wasting time preparing stuff that you don't need.
Yeah, it's a nice balance between the sweet and the sour, so you don't
Right.
need to add any of the ingredients. It's there. It's a really well-balanced drink. It's on trend. I mean, the whole sort of homemade cloudy lemonade is just massive. And it's so versatile. It's so many different flavors in the range you can mix with it. So what we're going to do, instead of just doing a sort of simple one flavor, we're going to do a combination flavor.
Oh, fantastic.
So let's start with... So we have the 30 mils of the cloudy lemonade in there, and now we're going to do 10 mils of the beetroot le fruit.
It is very important to keep the measure always, okay? Because otherwise you're going to be on a really too sweet drink, and that's not nice. You want something refreshing, something fresh.
So just a little bit of the ginger syrup, 5 mils in there.
Oh, it's going to be a little spicy touch, fresh.
The key thing is you can do this lemonade with still water, or you can do it with fizzy soda or sparkling water. So we decided to go for the fizzy one today. Just gives it that extra little bit of pop.
That refreshing stuff for for those
Colours are gonna be
sunny,
great on this.
hot days.
There we go. So this really is a nice, refreshing drink.
That looks fantastic.
All right, so we give it a little bit of a stir.
Oh,
A little spoon twirl there.
they always love it.
All right.
Leave it there. So we're gonna add some ice now.
Absolutely. So we've added the ice, and we're going to do a nice little garnish on that. So pull the chopping board out. So we're going to garnish with some fresh beetroot. And guys, just to say, be careful when you're cutting beetroot because your hands just get so red.
Yeah.
Stuff gets everywhere. But of course, maybe if you're doing it in your bar or your restaurant, you can prepare this in advance. so that you can thoroughly wash your hands before you start serving drinks. And then we're going to do the ginger.
It's really refreshing. Ginger is one of those roots that you can use if you get a cold in a hot tea, or if your throat is a bit hurt. How do you say that in English? Excuse me.
If you've got a bit of a sore throat.
Yeah, sore throat.
Yeah,
that's it.
Quite medicinal.
Well, it's fantastic if
Maybe
you
a
use
little
it
bit
with
of
some fresh lime and a little bit of soda. That's it. It's so nice for your throat. So
So instead of the classic mint
rosemary.
spray, we go with a little bit of rosemary. The aroma is just really
Powerful,
That
yeah.
kind of, root vegetable flavour of the ginger and the beetroot. Nice little.
as well, it's really citrus in the ginger, so it's going to be really fresh.
Of course, a nice paper straw. As we all know, it's good to sustainability and save the planet, and paper straws are much better for the environment. It's still not the perfect solution. I think that we're going to really see a big movement in the way we present drinks with straws or no straws. Do we use bamboo? Do we use metal? It's going to be really interesting to see how that progresses. But for now, there we are. A delicious beetroot and ginger lemonade.
Fantastic.
Does look good, huh?
Does look good. Can we not check that? Ah, there you go.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's really refreshing. Guys, there you go.
So as I was saying, there's so many other flavours
Really
you
nice.
can do with the lemonade. Even if you just go for the sort of more simple flavours like a strawberry, passion fruit is good.
As we said, basil maybe with strawberry, we can mix together as well.
Classic
Some
flavour
refreshing.
combination, yeah. And I quite like a bit of an odd one, but kiwi and cucumber. Oh, yeah, it works
Has to
really
be
well.
nice.
Works really well.
So, are we going through anyway?
I think we do cocktails now.
Do we?
Oh yes.
Okay, let's go for that.
All right, so let's have a look here. So the cocktail that we decided to make for today, it's a twist on a breakfast martini. So some of you guys are probably aware of the classic cocktail, breakfast martini. So created by Salvatore Calabrese, and it uses orange marmalade, a little bit of gin, some fresh lemon, a little bit of triple sec. Really, really just nice, well-balanced sour drink. But then classically served with a little sort of triangle of toast with orange marmalade on the top. And I always like that as a garnish. So we're going to have a little bit of a Japanese twist on it today.
Oh, that'll be good.
So, let's
we
start
using?
off. The yuzu le fruit.
Oh, we have to talk about the lejusu.
Yeah.
Do you know that it's a super citrus, right? I mean,
yeah,
it's-
really high vitamin C content.
Yeah, there's a mix between tangerine, mandarin, on lime and grapefruit.
Yeah.
So it's really refreshing, really citrus, and a little bit sour. It's fantastic.
So first originated in China,
Correct?
but now most of it is cultivated in Japan, where it plays a huge role in the way food and drinks are prepared over there. So I know they do like a hot tea out of the yuzu mixed with a bit of honey, works really well. They use it in cooking. There's even yuzu Doritos. Did you know?
Oh, come on.
It's a bit of a strange one, but I'd give it a try.
Actually, here in Spain, I mean, with this new trend of chefs, right? The juice is really taking a high position because all this new trend, right? They're working on it, so it's fantastic. How to
Yeah, we're seeing it
cocktails, dishes, all they're working with yuzu. Fantastic.
So just wanted to show the guys, because this is where the idea came from to use it in this drink, is the yuzu le fruit is just so like a marmalade. You look at the texture on that, you can see bits of the yuzu rind in there.
It's fantastic.
It's just such a good flavour, so aromatic. And did you know actually it's Olivia Monin's favourite flavour?
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
he absolutely goes crazy for the yuzu.
Well, he knows what he's talking
He
about.
certainly does. Okay, so that's our first sort of Japanese-inspired ingredient. And then the second one is going to be our matcha green tea syrup.
That's another
Matcha
great
is
ingredient.
huge at the moment. We're just seeing it everywhere. Absolutely everywhere.
As well, matcha is one of those teas that leaves you full power all along the day. If you do a really strong matcha, right, you could be running all day like with, I don't know, 10 espressos.
No, it has a real sort of slow release energy.
That's it.
And yeah, I was reading that, interestingly, the way they prepare the tea. So when they take the leaves off the plant, before they do that, they make sure the tree or the plant is covered in shade for 20 to 30 days before they pick the leaves. So what that does is, because it's not in the direct sunlight, it kind of tricks the plant into increasing the chlorophyll levels, and as well you get an increase in the caffeine.
That's why it's so powerful.
Exactly. And then they take the leaves, they dry them. It's a really intense process. And then they crush them up into that fine powder that we associate with the matcha. And you really get this kind of umami, really delicate flavor. And the guys at Monin have really captured it well.
Yeah.
Syrup. So there we go. We've got those 2 ingredients.
We're gonna
and we're going to put a little bit of citrus in there.
Very good.
So we'll do some lime, if you wouldn't mind chipping me a
Yeah,
lime.
there you go.
Perfect. I just thought lime would be a better one than lemon for this drink. Just a little bit more aromatic to go with the other flavors. So there we go. Nice freshly squeezed. It's really important when doing citrus drinks.
And it's very important, citrus, always to be fresh. Because as fresh as the lime can be, all these flowery citrus aromas can come out. If the lime has been sitting there for a long time, it's not going to be that nice.
And just to do a bit of a recap on the recipe here. So we've got 15 ml of the yuzu free. We've got 10 ml of the matcha green tea syrup. And we've just put 25 ml of the lime juice. So that should be a really nice balance between the sweet and sour. And then, of course, we're going to add a little bit of... I found this stuff lying around, a nice little bit of Japanese whiskey. And I must say, guys, it's really important, especially when you're working behind the bar, to drink responsibly. So
can we smell it?
At the same time, it's important to know your products. So you've really got to strike that fine balance between the two. So, Jesus, we're just going to have a little drop. But we're just going to check that it's okay to use in the cocktail. Okay, so cheers. Oh man, the flavor's just
fantastic. Oh, maybe we should keep it for later?
Maybe we should enjoy it later. But if you have a nice bottle of Hibiki at home, feel free to drink responsibly, of course.
Please.
Okay, let's add it to the cocktail.
No, it's very important. People doesn't really know. I mean, we're using a full spirit here. 40, 50, doesn't matter how much volume of alcohol it's got, right? At the end of the day, when you're drinking your cocktail might be 8 degrees, no? Volume, 8. Thank you. So it's not going to be that tough, as long as you have a great cocktail on it. And now it's really, really important that it's cold, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we're going to shake this with a nice full Boston glass of ice. I must say, I'm old school. I like the Boston glasses and the tins. I know there's much more trendy shakers out there now, but
yeah, I like tin.
I like to see what's in the glass before I finish. Okay, so then we're going to shake. Now I know that this is a little bit noisy if I bang it on there, so do it here.
Fantastic.
There we go.
Always keep it clean.
All right, we ready? I'm not going to do the Japanese hard shake. I haven't quite perfected that one. I'm just going to shake the hell out of it now.
Come on. And now,
that'll do.
Let's get a cold
here's
glass.
one we prepared earlier. Nice chilled cocktail glass. It's really important to have your cocktail glass chilled because, of course, there's no ice with the drink. And the last thing you want to be doing is pouring your nice chilled cocktail into a warm glass. Then it's going to warm the drink up and it's not going to last very long. Ah man, look at the color on that.
Wow.
Should we call it the Incredible Hulk?
We could, yeah.
All right.
Why we do the double strain? Just to keep those little pieces of ice from the hard shake out of our cocktail. Here in Europe, we don't really like them, but it's knowledge that back in Japan, they do actually leave them on the cocktail, and they call it the little diamonds. They love cleaning that little piece of ice.
But and this is what they do in Japan?
Yeah.
Maybe I should have did this for the Japanese breakfast martini.
Well, it's a twist on an European cocktail, so well, we're fine with that.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think by keeping those little shards of ice out just keeps the drink really smooth and you don't get those little crunchy bits in.
I don't like them.
Nice and delicate.
And as well, if you're trying to do maybe a sour with some foam on top of the cocktail, it's going to last. Otherwise, if you don't double, it's going to ruin your cream.
Actually, I think egg white would be a good potential addition to this drink as well. just if you guys manage to have a play around, maybe that's something that can be tried. Okay, so as we said, the classic garnish for breakfast martini, we do our little triangle of toast, a little bit of orange marmalade on there, we place it on the side. But of course, we're doing a Japanese version, so I've taken this nice little bit of sesame flatbread, and we're going to put our yuzu marmalade.
That's going to be fantastic.
There we go. And we want to make this look really fresh and
summer
pretty
thing.
and very summery.
Those ones.
There we go.
Anyway, if you want or need any more information about our products, you can just jump on Morning site, right? It's morning.com, and you can just choose the flavor you want, and we have a few cocktails as well related on those flavors. So if you need ideas, you can work from there.
It's an amazing resource, actually. There's so much on there. You know, we have such a wide network of brand ambassadors and beverage innovation guys.
All over Europe.
Well, all across the world.
Well, yeah, as well.
You know, we've so many guys out in the US and Asia as well. Okay, so here we go.
Even Middle East.
Yeah. So the idea is essentially doing a nice little snack to go with your cocktail. Looks really pretty, and yeah, it's going to be delicious.
Actually, can I tell you a little thing?
Oh yes, you were explaining before.
Yeah, I mean, there's different kinds of fresh mint, right? And then you got the mint, you got the yerba buena. There's the one that actually they use in Cuba for the mojito, right? And then you have the green mint, and then you have that one. It's some kind of hybrid, right? That's called chocolate mint. Right, so you got all the freshness from the mint and that little touch of chocolate. So once you use it for any cocktail, including this one, if you try it, it's gonna be fantastic because matcha, citrus, and chocolate, they're always gonna be nice.
Yeah, it's really good flavor combo. And is it quite easy to get hold of over here?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that you know, in other parts of the world, and definitely in the UK, you know, there's quite a few high-end sort of fruit and veg suppliers that come with these what we call micro herbs, and the selection of products they have, crazy.
Fantastic.
And yeah, we were saying as well, make sure it's the edible flowers. Don't just go to the garden and pick some daisies or dandelions and put it in your drink.
Yeah, they're not the same thing.
No.
These ones are treated different, so you can eat them and nothing is going to happen. Otherwise, if you use your gardens, you never know what's on the earth. Who's spraying on the top of the...
Yeah,
well, let's say it that way.
Get a little worm or something in your drink.
Yeah, hello.
But yeah, there we have it. That's essentially the Japanese breakfast martini.
It looks great.
So those are the three drinks that we wanted to show. And as we were saying, this is essentially how the morning day runs. You know, we have a crowd and we present drinks and ideas and talk about trends. Obviously, if there's people in the room, then we can be a bit more interactive.
Actually, we have a little question from Germany, isn't it? Can you pass me by,
yes.
please? Thank you.
Question.
So our question is, what's your favorite cocktail?
What's my favorite cocktail?
Yeah.
To drink or to make? That's such a tough one.
There's always been first time. Which one did you do the first time?
It's my favorite drink to drink is a Negroni.
Oh.
Okay, and there's so many little things you can play around with. I'm also a big fan of the Martinez cocktail, which is the one that kind of came before the martini. So you've got the sweet vermouth in there, a little bit of cherry maraschino. But yeah, these kind of what we call hardcore cocktails.
Well, my first cocktail that I made, I still drink it. It was Manhattan. So,
yeah?
Yeah, and I learned it back in Ireland. So.
In Ireland?
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in Ireland. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, for a while.
I'm surprised you didn't like the Irish coffee or something.
Well, let's say, yeah, as well. But it's not my favorite drink. I prefer the whiskey on the side.
Yeah, true.
Always.
And with a Negroni, as I was saying, you can play around so much with the different types of gins. And actually, I came up with quite a weird twist on it, and that's a coconut Negroni.
Well, we have another question.
Okay,
it's actually a requirement. It's not a question. Could you make a freestyle cocktail from Alberto Garcia?
Now?
I don't know. Could we?
Yes, we can, absolutely.
When
are
I
we
go
gonna
for
use?
some glassware?
I tell you what, let's do a little bit of a mystery box. Why don't you bring me some ingredients and then we'll bosh something together.
Go for it.
So guys, as I was saying, with the morning days, please get in touch with your local guys in your country. They'd be more than happy to arrange something or invite you down. And it really is a great way to interact with other bartenders or baristas in your community, and you can really take a wealth of knowledge away from the day. And quite often we let the guys jump behind the bar and freestyle it a bit as well. All right, what do we got?
Well, we got a martini glass. We got something smoky, some mezcal. Let's do maybe some pineapple. We could?
Yes, absolutely. We got some dried pineapple we can put in that as well.
Ooh, up to you.
As a garnish, yeah, okay.
Fair enough. So maybe we go for, I don't know, something.
Okay, so we need our shaker back. Or
Yep.
are you going to make me use one of these metal ones?
I'll do a shaker back, don't worry.
Okay. And what else can we put with the pineapple? I think it needs something else.
No, it's an old like this then.
We could do agave, we could do falernum. So many flavors in the range now. So this one's quite new as well, the pineapple au fruit, le fruit. We brought this out last year and it is going crazy. It's such a good flavor as well.
We have as well another question. Someone is asking, what do we do with elderflower syrup?
What do we do with elderflower syrup? Elderflower is such a massive flavor in the UK.
It is.
I think it's a really big one in Germany and
Back here in Spain, we usually in Mallorca and all the south of the coast,
yeah.
because they usually use it for the Hugo.
Oh yeah, yes, of course, the Hugo cocktail.
It's a really refreshing cocktail, right? It's made with some mint leaves, fresh lime, right? That's elderflower syrup, and then you finish it off with some cava, or maybe people that doesn't want to drink much, they just use some soda. Yeah, it's really nice.
Prosecco is going crazy for us in the UK at the moment.
It is here as well.
Wow, can't keep up.
So what are we doing?
We just got our bar backs cleaning some cocktail equipment for us, and then we're going to make this drink. Okay, so we're going to have mezcal. We're going to do lime juice. We're going to do pineapple. So it's very it's like a smoky margarita.
You want something? I don't know, a little touch?
Yeah, I think it needs a little something syrup-wise. I was thinking maybe falernum, or we could do agave, but it's.
I would go for falernum.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice twist actually. Tiki style.
Yeah.
I love these glasses, by the way. It's so cool.
Oh, cool. So
Well, we don't have it chilled, so maybe I should do the old school ice in there.
That's it. If you wanna, we can finish it off with some soda, so we can chill it.
This takes me
all
back
the
to my
way.
days before we started putting glassware in freezers.
Yeah.
But hey, it works if you don't have a freezer.
Okay, so there we go. We got the glass there.
All right.
Shaker.
So, in fact, I think I'm going to do a similar ratio to what we did for the Japanese breakfast martini. I think it's good to show just by mixing up the ingredients, but keeping that same format, you can still get a great drink, but it really, the scope of different flavors you can use is huge.
And actually, always the customer is going to be your friend. What I mean is, he has to love what you do by understanding what you're doing, right? Isn't it that way?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so nice bit of pineapple, give it a squeeze.
The pineapple is one of those flavors that I really, really love from Ana. It's such a fresh, it's so unique. It's fantastic. Now, falernum is one of those mixes that you usually make for tiki cocktails, right?
Yeah, and it's normally made in Barbados,
Yep.
the alcoholic falernum. So it's quite low in alcohol, maybe around 11%.
Yeah, it's just to keep the stuff is in it.
It's essentially a Caribbean spice blend. So the key things you're going to have in there, you're going to have the almond, you're going to have some vanilla, you're going to have some clove, a little bit of lime, a little bit of ginger, and that's pretty much it. But it's just the combination is wow.
The cloves are fantastic.
Amazing. All right, and then we're going to do our lime juice. So do we have more limes?
First limes, there you go.
Still a little bit left from this one. Let me add a bit extra.
Just in case.
Lovely.
As I was saying before, when you get a really green lime, a proper green lime, fresh, you're gonna have this perfect flavor in it and aromas. There we go.
And then we're going to do the mezcal.
Okay. This one is actually coming from Oaxaca, and it's one of the smokiest mezcals I've ever tried, but it's handcraft and it's fantastic. Should we? There we go.
I look forward to try that one later as well, just to make sure it's the right one for the cocktails.
The Alipus is fantastic, always.
Okay, so we're going to check the drink. Back it over here so we don't make too much noise.
Let's hit it.
All right.
I like that, man. Oh, the smell of that. It's fantastic. Is it good?
Oh, we are there with that one.
Yeah?
That is really good. This is what I'm saying. So just by using those same ratios for the ingredients, getting that balance right between the sweet and the sour and the spirit, you know, you can't really go wrong. It's a beautiful glass. It's quite a big glass.
It's really fresh.
I think actually a nice little sort of fresh block of ice would look good in this as well. Just pop that in there.
Do you
just
want
to
one?
help it through. Do you have?
Maybe.
Oh, we
We
can
can
have a look.
try that.
So essentially a nice twist on a margarita, but we're using smoky mezcal instead of tequila. We've got our lime in there. And instead of triple sec or agave syrup, we've gone for the pineapple puree and the falernum syrup. We'll just see if Jesus has got some block ice in his little magic cupboard over there. He's got this huge range of toys and goodies to play with. And then we're going to do the dehydrated pineapple as well to garnish. Oh, here we go.
And as well, we've got a question from the UK. So let me see. How do you find inspiration to create the new drinks? Oh, that's a tricky one.
Do you know what? Actually, that's great because there's so many different places you can go for to get your ideas and your creation. Let's pop this straight in. Hands are clean, by the way, guys.
Always your hands has to be like the hands of a chef, perfectly clean. Wow, that looks fantastic, man.
Just some edible.
It has from Mexico, those flowery.
Oh yes, we flew these in from Mexico this morning. There we go. So that is completely off the cuff. We didn't have that one prepared. Actually tastes really good. I'm quite happy with that. That might be one to write down for later use. But essentially, there we go. That's, we should give it a name. What are we going to call it?
I don't know. Well, think about it while I explain on how I inspire myself.
Yeah, okay. I'll hear how you get inspiration, and then I'll tell you mine.
Well, sometimes I like to go to the botanic garden, right? So I really smell all these herbs, trees, plants, and always with a little bag of fruit. Always thinking. So while you're eating, you can be mixing on your head. And as well as a good bartender should have, we have a wide range of aromas on our heads. So we know what a whiskey is like, we know what a rum is like, we know what everything. Even though, because we've tasted a lot, right? Tasting is not drinking, so drink responsibly.
Yes,
but truly is we can get that little touch just by creating yourself, right? So, what name? Think about it.
Let's call it Mexican Delight.
Oh, I like it.
Why not? So just to go back to that question, because I think it's a good one, and I'm really intrigued by your answer, and I think maybe that's something I can try actually, because we have this in the UK as well. In London, there's some amazing botanical gardens, so I might go and try that out. Now, my way of inspiration is a little different. So I tend to go to the supermarket.
Oh, as well, a good place.
And not even just the fruit aisle or
the veggie
aisle, but honestly, you can go down the bakery section with all the cake decorating stuff and cake making stuff. But even the shampoo and the hand wash aisle. Honestly, you go down there and some of the flavor combinations you see on these bottles of shampoo, crazy, and it
Yeah,
just makes you think, if it works in shampoo, why won't it work in a drink?
Well,
so I saw one recently for chocolate and passion fruit shampoo. I thought, wow, that's a great idea. So started playing around with chocolate.
Maybe?
Yeah, why not?
Oh,
absolutely.
That's pretty good.
So that's one of the ways I do it. It's, and the good thing is you can do it while you're doing your weekly shop as well. So 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, that's fine. Well, anyway, should we talk about the Monin? Please go to monin.com, right? If you have any questions, please leave your comments, right? We got a hashtag for Facebook is Monin, right? And Martin is live.
Yeah, actually, guys, obviously, if you want to try any of the drinks that we made today, or play around and do your own twists, your own variations on those, we'd be really, really interested to see that. So maybe take a picture, post it on Instagram, tag us, and say, you know, we saw your drink and this is our version. I'd love to see that.
I would love it too.
We can have a little look through. But yeah, I mean, I think we've some really winning drinks today. Yeah, that covers all the different elements of the daytime through to the nighttime. And of course, this is just a small selection. There's so much. If we wanted to show all the different ideas and drinks, we'd be here for a week doing a video.
Okay.
But I don't think the guys want to listen to us talk for a week.
No, not that long. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone.
Are we done for time? Perfect.
I don't know. I think.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah, Jesus,
it's been a pleasure.
Thank you, and thanks, guys, for taking part and watching our little video. And for sure, we'll be doing more of this sort of thing. So yeah, keep in touch. Check it out. Bye, guys.
Bye.